Welcome to Canal Luxury Auto Reviews. The Nissan GT-R is a name that echoes through the world of performance cars like a thunderclap. It's the stuff of legends, born on racetracks, bred in Japan, and refined over decades. The GT-R has always stood as a symbol of brutal performance and all-wheel drive precision. And now, it's 2026. The GT-R has evolved again, but has it adapted enough to meet the standards of today's hyper-competitive sports car landscape? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Exterior. Let's start with the design. At the front, the 2026 GT-R has undergone a noticeable transformation. It's aggressive, purposeful, and cleaner than ever before. The iconic V-motion grille is now wider and more angular, giving it an even more menacing stance. The LED headlights have been slimmed down and integrated with dynamic light signatures that shift depending on the drive mode. It's modern, it's sharp, and somehow still unmistakably GT-R. There's new aerodynamic sculpting around the front bumper, with active air inlets that open and close depending on cooling needs. The hood features deeper creases that not only look aggressive but also channel air over the car more efficiently. And those signature quad LED daytime running lights, sharper than ever. From the side, the GT-R's silhouette remains instantly recognizable, but with more refinement. It's slower, wider, and just a bit longer, enhancing its planted stance. New lightweight forged aluminum wheels come in 20 or 21 inches, depending on the trim, wrapped in performance tires developed specifically for this model. The side skirts have been reworked for better airflow, and the door handles now sit flush with the body, giving the car a more aerodynamic look. Nissan's added active aero elements along the lower body, which deploy subtly at higher speeds to reduce lift, and the subtle shoulder line that runs from the front fender to the rear tailgate gives the car a muscular tension, almost like it's ready to pounce. Now around back, Nissan's done something quite interesting. The round taillights, still here, still iconic, but now they've been given a three-dimensional LED treatment. They almost float within the housing, especially at night, giving off a futuristic halo effect that feels modern yet respectful of the past. There's a new rear diffuser setup that improves downforce by up to 15%, and the quad exhaust tips are even larger and more angular. Above it all, the rear spoiler is now adjustable and electronically controlled, adapting to speed and cornering conditions. It's functional beauty and it works. Interior. Step inside the 2026 GT-R and you'll find one of the biggest upgrades over the previous generation. Gone are the dated plastics and utilitarian layout. In its place, a driver-focused cockpit that feels both luxurious and purposeful. Materials have taken a massive leap forward. There's Alcantara on the dashboard, carbon fiber accents throughout the center console and doors, and optional semi-aniline leather seats with contrast stitching. The seats themselves are deeply bolstered and heated, with better adjustability and support for both daily driving and track use. In the center sits a new 12.3-inch touchscreen that finally feels worthy of a six-figure sports car. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice commands, and even over-the-air updates. Nissan has included a fully digital 10-inch driver display that changes themes depending on drive mode. There's also a new telemetry system for track enthusiasts, providing real-time G-force, lap times, boost pressure, and more. Despite being a performance car, the cabin feels more isolated from road noise than before, thanks to improved insulation and active noise cancellation. And yes, there's a decent trunk. This is still a GT-R, after all, a usable supercar you can drive every day. Performance. Now let's talk about the heart of the beast, performance. Under the hood is a reworked version of the twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter V6 engine. It now produces 590 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque in the base premium trim. Step up to the Nismo variant, and you're looking at 630 horsepower with even sharper throttle response and revised gearing. Power is still sent to all four wheels through Nissan's Atessa ETS all-wheel drive system, now tuned with faster response and variable torque distribution. The 6-speed dual-clutch transmission has been revised for quicker shifts and smoother operation during daily drives. 0 to 60, just 2.7 seconds in the Nismo, and around 3.0 seconds flat in the standard version. Top speed, north of 205 miles per hour. But it's not just straight line speed. This GT-R corners with ferocity, thanks to improved suspension geometry, stiffer chassis components, and a new electronically adjustable damping system that adapts in real time. Braking is courtesy of carbon ceramic discs on higher trims, with massive 6-piston front calipers. It stops as confidently as it accelerates. But what's more impressive is the composure. On a track, it's a scalpel. On the street, it's surprisingly comfortable. The 2026 GT-R bridges a gap very few cars can: a brutal power with daily usability. Now, let's talk pricing. The 2026 Nissan GT-R isn't cheap, but you're getting supercar performance for what's still relatively reasonable in this segment. The base premium trim starts at around $132,000. The track edition moves up to about $145,000, adding more lightweight materials and stiffer suspension tuning. And the Nismo edition? That'll set you back approximately $210,000, but you get the full experience via extra power, extensive carbon fiber, and the sharpest performance Nissan has ever engineered into a road car. That price does put it near some very tough competition, like the Porsche 911 Turbo S and the Acura NSX Type S, but the GT-R brings something unique to the table: a legacy, a rawness, and now, a level of refinement that makes it feel more complete than ever before. So, where does that leave us? The 2026 Nissan GT-R is not a revolution, it's an evolution. And maybe that's exactly what it needed to be. Nissan didn't throw out what worked. They refined it, sharpened it, and added just enough tech and luxury to make it feel current without losing its soul. If you're someone who values heritage, brutal power, and daily usability in a performance car that still stands out in a crowd, the 2026 GT-R might just be the best it's ever been. And while the supercar world continues to chase hybrids and electrification, the GT-R remains defiantly analog in feel, and we're okay with that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment letting us know what you think about the new GT-R. Would you take this over a 911 or an NSX? Let us know below. Until next time, drive safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to Luxury Auto Reviews.